this right here, you can choose wherever you want to save it. So I'm going to put it on desktop, I'm going to click OK, and you can see it's that easy, it's switched to my desktop. And if we go below that, as you can see, bandicam window always on top. Now, if you're recording, that means bandicam will show. So make sure that's unchecked, and as you can see, start bandicam minimized to a tray. And again, that's up to you, and here, run bandicam on Windows Startup. Personally, I don't have that on, because I don't record straight away as soon as I start my computer. Then here, there is an advanced option, so you can see we can just mess around with these settings. An output, hooking, language, and other. Then below that you can see auto start recording, so you can see start full screen recording on bandicam startup, so that means as soon as bandicam starts up, it's going to start recording. That is if you have that checked. Set timer for auto start recording, so if you check this, you can have a certain time limit before bandicam starts recording. On to the next one, which is FPS. Now you only get FPS in game recorder mode. If we go to screen recorder mode, you can see FPS goes. So here you can mess with the FPS. It's kind of like Fraps here, because you can choose where you want it to be displayed, just simply by clicking. And you can even pick if you want it to be displayed. So you don't have to have it on, you can set up a hotkey as well. And you can see you can even set up an FPS limit. So mine's capped at 60 frames per second, and is checked to only when capturing. Now next is video. So here you can set up some hotkeys once again. So you can record and stop. Now it's F10, I believe I set that up myself because I always used Camtasia for over a year, and of course I had to switch to Bandicam, so I set up F10. The reason F10, because Camtasia uses F10 the exact same settings. As you can see, for a pause hotkey, I never actually pause my videos, so that's why I don't have a hotkey set up. Show mouse cursor, obviously you'll need that checked if you want the mouse cursor to show. If it's unchecked, it won't be on the screen. Now in addition to this, you can add a mouse click effect, meaning when you click, you can have like a colour come out of it, or the sound itself. Now here you can also add a webcam overlay, so you can record the screen and your webcam at the same time. And again, you can come to settings, and you can mess with this right here, so you can see the sound, you can see what to record the sound with. You can have your primary sound device, so where the volume comes out of, and you can see you can also have a secondary device. It's completely up to you though. Now they also have save audio tracks while recording, and it saves as a .wav, which is a pretty good file as well. It's small, so you can also have that checked if you want to. Then moving on to the webcam, you can just mess around with the webcam settings. Here you can actually add a logo to your videos, so without you having to edit it yourself and put it on, you can do it in Bandicam itself. Now onto effects, you can see the mouse effects, so if this is checked, you can add a mouse click effect. So if I left click, it will come out red, if I right click, it will come out blue. And here you can also add a highlight effect to the mouse, meaning there'll be like a highlight of colour around here. You can just mess with these settings here. Now onto the video format itself. Now you need to be careful with this, because when I first got Bandicam, I was clueless to this. I recorded straight away without changing any video settings, and I couldn't import the video into Sony Vegas directly. I had to convert it. But there's a solution around it. All you need to do is come to presets, then as you can see it says Sony Vegas, Premiere or Pinnacle. Click that, and these are the settings you'll need if you're editing in Sony Vegas or the other programs I just mentioned. As you can see, there's also other presets right there. So you can see YouTube 720. That's if you're going to upload directly to YouTube. So it's up to you, but of course there's probably going to be editing involved. So pick that one if you're using my one. So like that. So then of course here we have settings, and as you can see, you can have a file type as AVI or an MP4. You can choose the video size at full screen or any of these right here. You can choose your frames per second. You can choose the codec, you can choose the quality, then of course you can mess with the audio right here. Personally, I'd leave all this stuff the same because it comes out good either way. Now onto image. Now as you can see, it says capture, hotkey again, this is how you take a screenshot. So if I press F11 while recording, it will take a screenshot. Now as you can see, it says repeat a screen capture, which means it will double up. So just press F11 and it will take 2 photos. Here you can choose a show mouse cursor. So when you're taking a screenshot, do you want the mouse cursor to show or not? If you want it to show, make sure it's checked. And you can see you can even enable a shutter sound. So when you press F11 or take a screenshot, it will make a shutter sound. And below here you have the format. So you can have a BMP, PNG, JPEG normal or JPEG high quality. Moving on to the output, and as you can see, it's just showing you the video, the images, and it tells you where the videos will actually go. Now I've got no recordings, that's why it's not anything here, but if I had recordings it will be right here, and it even tells you right there where the output folder is. So it's on my desktop, and if you left click it, it takes you to my desktop. And then of course we've got about, which you don't really need to worry about, but if you ever want to purchase it, simply press register from here. Now I know I just showed you everything in game recording mode, however if you notice, if we come to screen